Okay. Yeah. So this is Uncharted: The Lost Legacy that we're gonna do now. This is another one of my picks. I don't. It just accident that it's back to back like this.
Giovanni actually made the list, so
I did.
every time that he says, it's just that's just the order, he made it, so you can blame him.
I did send it to everybody to okay.
I literally was not paying attention to a single thing on that list.
Yeah. So if you've heard the 2017 episode of Left Trigger, Right Trigger, you've heard me talk about this a lot already. If you haven't, go and listen to that episode. That episode is like one of my favorites that we've done, where we talk about games that we think best represented the year of 2017. So this is one that I really, really like. And I think, did we get some voice acting up on here?
I haven't changed anything on yours, so it should be.
Let us know, and we switched our system. So if you're hearing problems with the audio on the PS4, let us know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We're gonna get a lot of cinematics.
Hey, there's a blank screen for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Here's our Elgato. I'm getting a little bit of stuff there.
Yeah, we're just on a load screen.
A little peek behind.
It's taking a while to load, real quick. Why is it taking so long to load?
Very good question.
All right, question of the day. Why is it taking so long to load?
Oh, modern games, they just woof.
I don't love that it's taking. There we go.
There we go.
Cool. So, welcome to Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. If you have never played an Uncharted game, they are very cinematic, kind of Indiana Jones-esque stories, usually about this dude Nathan Drake, who is a treasure hunter, essentially, goes around and finds treasures, and again, very Indiana Jones-esque. You climb on things and shoot, and hey. The thing that is different about this one is they did Uncharted 4, which was kind of the end of his story, and then they announced that they were going to do a spin-off game about focused on two of the female characters from the series. And it is really, really good. It seemed like I was skeptical at first. Like the computer background reminded Day of Grim Fandango. Also, please play Grim Fandango.
I was about to read that. Day, I have, of course, 100%ed Grim Fandango, and I love that game. I will happily play that game. Do you want to turn, or can you affect this at all? I was going to say, do you want to turn subtitles on?
Sure. Let's see if I can. Should I skip cinematics?
No, that's fine. Just turn subtitles on.
Okay. Actually, it's probably in accessibility. No?
Yeah, down the bottom.
Yep.
Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, we'll throw some subtitles on for this.
There you go.
So again, this is audio seems a bit quiet on the game or on us. I assume on the game, right? We'll crank that up a little bit. It might fluctuate a little bit in here because
yeah, it is an action movie.
It's like an action movie, so there's a lot of dynamics here.
Yeah.
Audio. But yeah, it kind of seemed when they announced this, I was like kind of uninterested because I was like, well, they told the story of Uncharted. They just did 4. It was such a final like chapter for that series, and then I don't know. I was just kind of I was skeptical about it, but this one is really really good.
So G.
Yeah.
Explain. I have never played an Uncharted game.
Okay.
So explain to me why this is good.
Why this right?
Why any Uncharted game is good. And then why this is good.
They're basically like big action movies. You played Tomb Raider, right? You played Tomb Raider 2015.
I did play
Tomb Raider 2015 is using that same style of game, that like cinematic action game where it's like, hey, we're going to have some like big cutscenes. It's going to be very storytelling driven, and it's going to be like not as much QuickTime event driven, but like scripted event driven.
Okay.
It's like that. The thing that Uncharted does really well is it's honed that niche like so specifically. It's really, and I think we'll definitely get to some of the more actiony segments before this is done. But like playing an Uncharted game like genuinely feels like playing an action movie.
So Day says, how is Naughty Dog like the only studio that gets facial animation correct?
I don't know. They're really, really good at it. Yeah, between this and Last of Us, like, okay, you played Last of Us though, right? So it's a lot like Last of Us. Also, you take pictures on your phone in this game,
Oh,
which
just
is
just like the real life.
which is like actually kind of cool. Yeah, Naughty Dog is really good at animations and whatnot. Like they just, I don't know what it is about them, but just whatever they're doing for their like motion capturing as well is so on point. But yeah, Last of Us is a favorite one. Tomb Raider 2013, not 2015. 2015 was Rise of Tomb Raider. But if the characters were interesting, the set pieces were better, and it wasn't trying to.
Could you pick up your?
Oh, sorry. Let me get a treasure. Do you want to read that comment then?
The set pieces were better, and it wasn't trying to give you a sadism boner for hurting Lara Croft.
Yeah,
That makes sense. That's kind of what I've heard, and to be completely fair, I own the original trilogy of Uncharted. I just have not played them.
I would say that like Uncharted 1 is not the. I mean, it's good. It's the most dated. Like it really feels dated. But it's still solid. And you kind of like want to play it to get the basis for some of the characters. 2 is like one of the best, for me, one of the best action games. Just like the set pieces in it are so good and memorable from like start to finish. It's a really great game. And then the third one kind of like goes off the rails because they're coming off the second one and they're like, oh yeah, like these set pieces are what people like. So just like every 2 seconds is a like different giant unconnected set piece.
Oh.
But 4 was really, really good. It was kind of a culmination of that style, and it really works out. And this one is like, I would say like almost like a little more personally driven than.
That's interesting.
Yeah, like the story in this one is like, it's not as like gigantic in scale necessarily. It's like a little more down to earth. But yeah, God, the animations are really, really good. Got to look up their process. Like it's definitely mocap based, but there's something incredibly clean about the animation team. Yeah, I think the animation team's just really good. Naughty Dog did a talk at GDC about their facial motion capture system they use for animation. Something like 40 capture points for insane detail. Yeah, that
That's
makes
awesome.
total sense. They're really good. If you guys in chat haven't played Last of Us as well, that is like you have.
Don't even worry about it. Don't even play it. Last of Us 2's coming. Just who knows? Just wait.
Okay, so we're looking for a red door.
Boring game anyway.
Don't you dare. Last of Us. When I say that Uncharted 2 is one of the best action games of all time, like it's beaten out by like The Last of Us. Oh, it's Greg's retweeting. All right. I hope we actually get to some of the kind of bigger set pieces. We're going to kind of get like an introduction to stealth here.
So how much stealth is there in Uncharted?
It's a very good mix between like big action set pieces.
Because I'm really tired of stealth games.
I totally feel that.
Yeah.
I feel fatigued by when I was watching Greg do stealth. Now that he's not here, fuck Greg. Just kidding. When is the new one coming out? Is that referring to Last of Us?
Last of Us 2. They haven't given a release date, have they?
Oh. This is kind of what I mean about like it. Oh.
Well, I think you walked the wrong way there.
I did, but about like that kind of action movie feel, like the scripted
this
events
is very cool.
Are like genuinely very, very well integrated.
And again, for someone who is not familiar with this series like at all, these characters, right here, these are characters that we've met before.
Yes, we have, yeah. So this character has been in. I don't remember when she was introduced or exactly what her relationship to the other games are. Maybe someone in chat can do that. Last of Us 2, I think, is this year or next year. I don't.
It's supposed. I think it was supposed to be this year.
Is I just walking in a big circle?
Bet you. No, these are different people. These are different armed guards.
What's your rush?
I think I walked in a circle.
How do I know you're not smuggling something in here?
I hope I remember the controls once we get to combat.
Hey, Hey, where do you live?
These characters, the characters in this one are also just
What are you, deaf?
awesome. Like, she is a very dope protagonist, and her kind of like sidekick
I'm in the middle of something.
is also very dope.
Yes, sir.
And that's kind of what I talked about in the 2017 episode. 2019 is what Chad is saying for Last of Us Part 2.
You with me.
I love that Greg and calling her out
Sir,
getting
what
us
about her? Just
sandwiches.
let her through.
Are you looking things up?
Yeah, I was looking at it.
There's one specifically really cool section in this game that we're not going to get to because it's kind of halfway through it. This is like I think like a 7 or 8 hour game, and a little bit longer depending on how you treat this middle section. But basically, in the middle of this game, there's a chapter that's like kind of an open world section, like a small open world section where you like get in a jeep and it's like, hey, go find these 3 points and do these kind of like puzzly dungeons, sort of like tombs. And it's a little weird because it just like suddenly drops that on you, but it's really, really, really good. It's one of my favorite like spaces to explore from a game in 2017. Just like that space in particular. You're just like going through these ruins, and it's again just like so many open worlds are just like big and not manageable.
That's what I was gonna say. That's a very big thing you just said there.
Yeah,
That was your favorite open world space of 2017.
It's because it's so small and manageable, and not just like oh yeah, everything in the kitchen sink. All right, do a little stealth. So this is like a stealth section, but
So
the game is not like a stealth game necessarily.
Chat says Chloe Frazier plays a big role in Uncharted 2 and a significantly smaller role in Uncharted 3.
Yes, that's what it is. But yeah, they basically took these characters that were like B characters to Nathan Drake in the first one and made it like, hey, like they're just as interesting as this dude. Like they can be the main characters, and I think it really pays off. I think it's
That's very cool. I really like side characters.
Yeah, me too.
So that is very cool to see that they not only get their own game, but it's like a full fleshed out
Yeah,
sort of experience.
it's a genuinely very fleshed out game. I don't know if I'm gonna get screwed if I try and run here.
Almost. There's a couple more in the alley.
Can you read that comment by the way, Dave? Sorry.
How do you guys feel about the argument that lens flares and motion blurs detract from immersion since it's not replicating real life, but the look of film?
I don't mind it personally. I think it adds to kind of a more cinematic look, right? A little bit of lockpicking. Oh god, do I remember how this works?
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
I don't care, I guess, about it.
Yeah.
I don't. I know everyone's like, "Oh, this game's so realistic." I don't want to. If I wanted to do this ridiculous thing, I'd probably try to learn how to do it and go do this ridiculous thing. I don't need it to be extremely realistic.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's to me, a lot of these things are like pieces of art, you know,
Right.
or movies or entertainment. Like if they need to use effects and lens flares and motion blur and stuff to really draw me more in, then I'm for it.
And it's just a different style, right? So, like Dave mentioned in chat, like, you know, I get that this is trying to be a little cinematic, so it kind of makes sense here. And it's like, yeah, like this is, since it's trying to get that look, I think it works and immerses me in a really different way. You know, it immerses me in a way where I'm like, oh yeah, this is like, I feel like I'm in an action movie, and that's immersive in like, to me, a very, very different way than just like oh yeah, I feel like this character and whatnot. Like I don't feel like the characters in this game.
Right.
I feel like I'm learning their story, and I think that is totally valid. Also, all the jokes just leave the fucking room when those guys go. God. Make a joke, Dave, quick.
Hold on. Paradox says, personally, I think it's also how well they do it. If they're rubbing it in my face, I get annoyed. But if they do it just to evoke a certain feeling from me without me realizing it, I'm totally okay with that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with this. Like, I mean, I don't know these characters well enough, so I can't say this with certainty, but like I don't relate to these characters, and I'm not going to try to relate to these characters. You know, like I don't want to be in. Oh, she's in India, right?
Yeah, I think this game is
like I don't want to be in like the back streets of India fighting these armed guards. Like I
Yeah.
don't want that realistic experience.
Jesus.
I enjoy
Guys, I goofed.
some action movies, and I enjoy the cool thing about action movies, especially for me, because I don't really like watching movies with real people in them a lot, or TV shows. I think it's like, whoa, okay,
Yeah.
like this
Is awesome, right?
is crazy.
It's
This is
so fucking good. Yeah,
that
like,
looks so good.
and the thing that Naughty Dog does really, really well is it's not like, now we're cutting to a cutscene. It's like all in the experience, you know? Like, we didn't cut to a cutscene there. Or, like, I was playable, and then it like went in there, and then
And
I
here's
was
a
still able to move around. I think this is where we get introduced.
Shift change.
Oops.
Wait, okay.
Yeah.
You're in the wrong.
Again, it's very like Indiana Jones and kind of its like snarkiness,
Yes.
and also like it's so this character kicks ass, and like watching this character
really
kick
does.
ass
This is
like
awesome.
is so dope, and they animate it really well. Like this stuff,
That's so. Oh.
and there's my bud.
You're late, Fraser. I see you too.
Holy shit!
Okay, now this is also we're gonna get into some cool stuff. There's like some
Like
tandem
tag team.
animations that they kind of do, yeah, like tag team
whoa.
stuff, and it's so good. Yeah.
What the hell was that?
Are you hearing any of the voice acting kind of in
Yes.
there? Okay, cool.
Oh, you should relax.
Yeah, you gotta play through the Uncharted games.
Yeah, I guess I really do.
I was skeptical of them because I was just kind of like, yeah, the
It's-
combat's
well, it's
insane.
more because I know it's one of those games where it's a series, you
Yeah.
know? Like there's so many of them that I'm just like, if I sit down to play this, I'm gonna have to sit down and play.
I played
all of them.
I played Uncharted 1 through 4 back to back to back.
I
to
know.
back to back.
But like I don't have time for that. But I do. Like I can play that instead of playing like whatever.
Yeah, the casting is Nadine. I don't actually know a ton about that. I assume that Laura Bailey is not the. I assume what you're saying is that she's not of the right nationality, I guess, to play this character. Or words are escaping me because I'm trying to play a game at the same time. But I would probably agree if that's the case.
Who was the original
The original what?
actress who
I don't know.
was it not Laura Bailey? And yes, I completely understand.
Yeah, that totally. That's completely
looking
legit.
at Laura
Um,
Bailey
Oh, we can take a picture.
and looking at the vacuum cleaner that's upstairs.
God,
I
there's a vacuum. Yeah, you guys see that
completely
vacuum?
Understand. What are they doing?
They're vacuuming, Dave. It's pretty simple.
Who vacuums this?
In terms of the combat thing that was said a second ago, yeah, the combat is really, really cool in this. The thing that I really like about it over some of the other Uncharted games is that sort of like tandem like stuff that they're doing where you're kind of interacting with the other characters. I'm trying to remember exactly. It's hard because I'm not hearing audio for anything. I thought there was. They're vacuuming.
Come on.
You, Dave, what are you doing? Vacuum is adding a Hans Zimmer-like score. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this is very Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, they play a lot in this one with like the sidekick kind of mechanic. They do it in Uncharted as well. Now we're gonna get into some kind of the more Uncharted action movie segments. So Uncharted also kind of comes from that style of like everything parkour. Ooh, no, wrong, incorrect. Of like you can parkour off of everything, but I did it wrong. There we go. Is this our friends?
See if they can open the door.
Up
Yeah,
here.
let's find out.
Really?
Like, check it.
Really?
Where do we go?
Should I just go open the door for them?
Maybe.
I think they locked it.
Let's climb up here.
Pretty good door slam when we left, huh?
Yeah, it was real good.
That's all right.
Who has brooms anymore?
Yeah, nobody has brooms.
Nobody has brooms anymore.
Say brooms?
Brooms. Because
Like to sweep with?
Dave.
Yes.
Dave just chaired the ceiling.
you know how you're supposed to take like a broom and hit the ceiling?
Yeah.
I took a chair.
Hey, welcome back. We have our special guest today.
Yeah.
This way.
The broom boy?
just played the Breath of the Wild. Didn't died yet.
David, you want to be off tech? You have to be plugged in.
She voiced
What's the next?
Nadine in both Uncharted 4 and this, but casting a white American to perform a black Southern African character is rough. Yeah, that is really rough. I didn't actually know that.
No, that
that's
is
that's obviously
very strange.
not ideal there.
Oh, I do have a Swiffer. You're right. I could have gone, but it's not bulky enough. You know, it's very flimsy.
Hey, Colin.
Hi.
Hey, do you want to watch some Uncharted: The Lost Legacy?
It's very good.
Ooh, it's really good.
I like.
Hang on, check this.
I
in a
knew it
second,
probably
Dave.
would be, but I don't know.
Here we go. Yeah. It's a series that makes
The
you.
lights bursting there too.
Yeah.
that was cool.
It's a series that makes you
Get that
feel
boy.
just very cool. Like,
Ooh. Oh.
yes.
So the neck snap.
Your next question.
It sounded a little bit. No, the neck snap there. When you
Yeah.
Snap that boy's neck.
Was it too much?
It sounded a little bit like a fart. I'm just gonna say that. A little weird.
Oh, come on, the guard didn't hear that. Yeah, but the thing about the stealth in this game, I will say, is that, like, in order to do it, they really sacrifice a little bit of AI for some of those moments. I think we're going down. Oh, maybe not. We're going up.
The world is your adventure.
It's true. I forget, you can, like, kind of jump higher than I think in this game. Whoop. Yes. Again, just, like, kind of big action movie things and kind of combining in some, like, cinematography. Joe asks if you've heard of neck snap, Dave.
I used to be a
Where's this going?
sorry, no, Greg just popped a tall can off screen. I wasn't sure if people could hear that.
What it was.
No, in college I used to do Foley audio work,
I'll drink it after this.
making sound effects
Don't-
for
we're not
student
sponsored.
films and stuff,
Hide that
and
bottle.
learning about all that.
We're not
So
sponsored.
I have heard many a neck snap.
What's up,
Not a
Greg?
real
How you
one.
doing?
A real one,
Good.
I assume would sound very similar to
Oh,
the
it's
sound
great.
that my
It's a very
knees
good
make every
video
time
game.
I bend.
Oh,
Oh gosh.
Whoops.
A bad thing.
whoops.
Are you trying to kill her?
No, but it was an accident. All right, let's see. I remember doing this the first time I played this game and dying here, so let's.
Oh god, I forgot that I'm watching the stream. I thought I was watching the actual thing. I was like, something's wrong.
Do you remember when like every game having parkour like this was just like the norm?
Isn't that still kind of the norm?
It kind
Still
of
a little
is.
bit of the norm, yeah.
A little less so. Also, like the lighting in Naughty Dog's games, I think are
The lighting is very good. The environment is very
that's what they're good with, and that's why when I say like that the open world section that's in here at some
I really
point,
like how you did that box just kind of slid
yeah,
next
just
to you.
ooh,
Okay.
oh boy, where are we going?
Can I get soup?
No.
Oh, nope, did not make that jump.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
No. Having the camera just cut to other angles instead of move, they really know how to make a movie. Yeah, so I mean, like,
Yeah.
again, the whole series is just like, oh, no, that's why I'm doing
no,
it wrong.
no.
Oh, no.
I think you have to.
Did you do it one more
No,
time?
I know what I have to do. I think I
There
have
you
to
go.
jump
Yes.
there.
One.
Oh, no,
Oh.
wrong.
Left.
Jake, it like saved you by being magnetic.
So that's what kind of happens in this. It like to make sure that the action stuff is like
One,
all.
two,
Nope,
three.
it's
Oh,
not.
no.
Oh god.
So Naughty Dog,
Fraser.
GLB on chat if you want to focus on.
Yeah,
playing.
thank you, please.
Yeah, Naughty Dog also isn't afraid to use vibrant color,
Yep.
even in these dingy scenes. There are bursts of color, which is really true.
Yep.
Whereas every other game is gray and brown.
Why? Oh,
I mean,
there you
yeah,
go.
it's. I don't know if it's necessarily every other game, but it's enough that like something like
Hi, buddy.
this, like this purple and pink lighting, is like, oh my god, what a breath of fresh air.
yeah.
Is that the who's that? Who does zero punctuation?
Yahtzee.
Yahtzee.
Yeah, when he talks about everything being covered in like cocoa powder and shit.
Is that an old thing you said?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been
I mean,
that way for a while. Just
Yeah.
the color palettes should be better.
This is
should be much more vibrant.
This is like a particularly vibrant game, especially like because a lot of it is kind of going through like jungles and stuff as well.
Yeah.
So,
Dave,
like-
we don't mind your
Wait.
your hyperbole. You're good.
Is this a 1-2 switch game?
Yeah, it's 1-2 switch.
Yeah.
That's
We're finally playing 1-2 Switch.
also that's a good joke. Um, all right.
Very much. Watch our backs, yeah?
Yeah, so we're basically just gonna get through like I think kind of the. Oh no, we're only like half an hour.
I mean, you're not wrong though, Day, about the every game ever sort of thing. Like there are like it's every media right now too.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I know a lot of movies are this way and a lot of comics are this way too, with the grayscale and
Yeah.
kind of muted colors, which is why like I know in comics when I was working on them and the Scott Snyder Batman series was coming out, the art in that used so much like vibrant teals and pinks and everything that I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting, and it was so cool to see. So seeing stuff like this with the pink lighting and everything
Got it.
is awesome.
Yeah. Naughty Dog's really good at it, and I feel like Last of Us was like more of a bleak looking game if I remember right. But Uncharted is like definitely, and it's like tastefully vibrant. Like it's not.
Yeah.
It's not like. It's not that it's like it's like way more stylized. I think it's over here. What I'm looking for. There it is.
It's like the world has color in it.
Yeah. It's like there's like
So chat
yeah.
says
Oh no! Don't start this discussion again.
What
this
is
is
it?
a spiritual successor to 50 Cent Blood on the Sand. Two characters working together to find an object with value, both financial and cultural, and both have a swear button.
Do they have a swear? Does this have a swear button?
I don't know, does it?
I don't think so.
Did you just never find the swear button?
Maybe I didn't find the swear button. Also, what am I
It's
missing
that
something?
shiny bit over there in the corner.
That's like all the
It's just
different.
reflecting.
No. There's a treasure.
Oh.
I think there's like a trigger I'm supposed to find here that I haven't quite found.
Oh, no, there is no swear button.
Maybe it's this.
Good goof, though.
Tricked us. You tricked us, Wally.
Sure. You want
Oh yeah, you want to see
Dave,
the
get
power
out.
chair?
Dave, eat food. You're hungry.
God, I can't wait to eat food at this next game.
Okay.
Can I get a coaster?
Rump roaster.
Hup, hup.
Western Ghats.
Hup.
That'd be sick if this game was.
What'd you get? Oh,
It has no mark on it.
It has no mark on it? Okay.
Come on. There it
Come
is.
on then.
I love why like every game has to have a lockpicking mechanic, huh? Though I do like that it's her hairpin that she uses. I think that's dope. Or she wears it as a hairpin. At least. How was the walk?
It's good. It's raining now.
Oh grod. Oh grod.
Time to go.
I'm always up for a good. Yeah, I fucking kill your whole generation is the line of the century in 50 Cent's Blood of the Sand. So now we get to meet our protagonist. He's this Maine.
Hi, Greg. Says chat.
It's because it says hi to chat.
Oh, are you whispering into
Yeah.
the?
I can't even hear him.
I know. He's not talking to us. He's only talking to chat.
These years. You haven't aged.
We should check on donations at some point.
Are you
Just-
looking for work?
Just using this cutscene to
I hear that Shoreline's under new management.
swig some dew.
Nothing I can't handle.
Of course.
Still 85.
Pity though. My men and I could use someone of your caliber.
Wow, this is only the 5th game out of 24. Okay.
Yeah, buddy. You didn't put that together?
What am I
Are you still just?
doing this?
Oh no, it's Horatio Sands. Look out.
It is a nice collection, I must say.
Why can't I remember what Horatio Sands looks like?
Collector of antiquities.
Looks like that.
I guess.
Yeah, he pretty much looks like
A
that.
thief. You're working for a thief.
Sir, we have a situation.
Chad, what's your favorite Horatio Sands skit? True modern Horatio. He's looking svelte.
The disc.
Yeah. Contemporary Horatio.
Right, about that.
This art style is very contemporary Horatio.
Yeah, that's
An
post
average,
contemporary.
but you
I
have
don't know.
managed to find the Hoysala Empire.
Hi, Colin.
Hi.
What's up?
Nice cutscene.
Their greatest treasure.
We can skip the cutscenes, but I feel like I feel like that's part of it right now, right?
Part of what?
Like the experience right now, getting the sense of story.
Sure. His character, Cum Tissue Carl on Comedy Bang Bang, is the best one.
Wow. He's on Comedy Bang Bang? Or was? Is? I don't know. How does things work?
How do jokes work?
I hit your back.
You want to swap?
No, I'm good.
Someone with an
Unless someone wants to jump in this once we get back to gameplay, but I figured I'd let you guys all eat.
an expert in their culture and history.
How you doing, Greg? It's just me and you now.
I gotta go. No, I'm doing alright. How you doing?
I'm good, bud. You know, I'm just playing some Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, the podcast. Oh, on Comedy Bang Bang podcast. It's good. We're learning a little bit.
Gee, what's your favorite Horatio Sands skit from SNL?
I can't remember any every time I think of Horatio Sands, I just think of Will Sasso, and then I just think of
That's Mad TV.
Shoot them. Throw their
yeah, I
bodies in
know.
the
That's
Oh, no, I know what you were thinking of.
yeah. Whoa. Oh shit. Oh, I guess I should be fine.
Yeah, you might want to pick up the controller.
Yeah. Oops. Let's do some action movie things now. Hell yeah. I can't. Wait, what was Horatio Sands? Was he in a comedy troupe?
Is he what?
He was in Mad TV, right? Was he not?
Horatio Sands?
Oh no, was he?
He's SNL.
He's
That's why I said,
SNL.
what's your favorite SNL?
What were some of his sketches? What were some of his like his big ones?
I mean, he was in a lot of the iconic ones, including the
Debbie Downer.
I Need More Cowbell. One of my favorites is the Debbie Downer, where Lindsay Lohan is guesting.
Yep, that's the one I was thinking of because I
That's
know he's in that
very
one.
good.
Because he just cries. He just truly.
Yeah, I mean, of course, Jimmy Fallon starts the laughing. Yeah,
Classic Jimmy Fallon.
classic Jimmy. That one everyone breaks. It's pretty good.
Jiggly Fallon.
Anyway, no, my favorite one there's like Night Court for I think like one hit wonder like artists from like the late 80s, early 90s. But there's a sketch in the late 90s, early 2000s. As like Will Ferrell played the guy who wore his sunglasses at night. He's in like an electric wheelchair, and he's like, "Well, I wore my sunglasses at night and got into a car crash."
That is such a stupid joke. I'm really into it.
And Horatio Sands. Ooh.
Oh.
They go, "All right, sir, if you could please introduce yourself." And he just starts going, "Rico, suave," and like pulling up her shirt and everything.
God, the combat's so fun.
All right, Day needs to shut up and clean his room, but he's
Okay.
still watching.
That's
Before
cool.
he
Don't worry,
goes,
Dick.
he also
We'll be
says
here. We'll be
there's-
here literally
There's
until.
an ass cat on YouTube with Horatio, and it's remarkable. So check that out.
Okay, that's actually very familiar. God, run. Yeah, all I'm thinking of is Will Sasso now.
To be fair, I would probably take Will Sasso over Horatio Sands.
Oh yeah, Will Sasso is underrated.
Although I would take
Hidden gem.
modern Horatio probably over Will Sasso. Modern Will
Whoa.
Sasso. Because, I don't know, for some reason once he
Whoa,
left
wait.
SNL, there's something about him
Oh, okay. I think you're making this jump.
that... Sign get.
Sign gang, did you say?
I said sign get, but you got those six
Six
sign
signs.
games.
Where are we going? Up
Here.
here. No. There.
No, over there.
You gotta think
Gonna
quick.
Fall over at some point. You're just below.
Get on this. Yeah.
You're gonna drop in the river?
Nah. First. Oh, maybe.
Team Silver Space would like to know how you have not been shot.
I have been. I've been shot a couple times, but like most video games, no big deal.
I mean, this is a lot like most action films.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where you get shot at a lot, and like it only narrowly grazes you a lot.
Yeah. So now we're getting into the more, just very, very good-looking parts of this game. Just again using these like environments really well.
You know what's interesting about video games is that you don't have to wait for the golden hour. You can just make it happen.
You know what my favorite Will Sasso bit is? I think it's Will Sasso.
Gee, come here. I have something to tell you.
I hate that. There's a Will Sasso bit. It's like yeah, no big deal. The Sopranos on it's like on
Sopranos
TLC.
on like TBS or something.
TBS, yeah, The Sopranos on TBS. This has been edited for content.
TNT. It's on TNT.
On TNT. Oh fuck! Oh, where's the gabagoo? Where are the gabagoo? Oh fuck! Just like keeps cutting away from him every time he swears.
From 11:30 till 11:33.
How you doing, Call?
Good. How's chat?
Chat's good, right?
It's great.
Chat, you guys pumped?
Thanks for sticking with us, chat.
Yeah, seriously, thank you for sticking around.
Yeah, hour 4.
The trident.
Yeah, people have been in and out, which has been nice to see. Some people kicking around, coming back. Really appreciate it.
You guys talking about wrestling?
No, we're not talking
No.
about wrestling, Dave.
Okay, sorry.
We were talking a lot.
Yeah, we were never
about
talking
Will
about wrestling.
Sasso.
We were talking about Will Sasso and Horatio Sands. Horatio Comic Sans.
Yeah.
Those weird, like,
Battle
what are their
with
entrances
Ash.
like?
Lost his tusk.
Horatio.
Don't look at me
Alger
like
Sands.
that.
We find the tusk.
Horatio Adam Sandler.
Wasn't
No.
wait? Hold on,
That
Colin.
razor.
Yes.
Was Horatio Sands in? No, he wasn't. Wait, he wasn't he in Parks and Rec in some role?
I don't know.
Must be Bronte.
Probably. A lot of people are on that
I feel
show,
like he
Greg.
played like
Son's
a
almost
priest or an ordained person. He was like conducting a wedding, which I can do. And if you want me to,
That's a good
Well,
time
conduct
for
a
Greg
wedding.
to
Yeah,
plug.
this is a great plug.
you can find me on Yelp.
Officiate your wedding.
Oh, I forgot mine, dude.
How many weddings have you officiated?
3.
3?
Yeah, and I think I might have a 4th one coming up soon.
Is it mine?
Surprise.
Surprise!
Surprise! Do I know my whole family's watching?
Oh, this is actually the proposal.
It's actually happening on the stream.
Yo, honey, I know you're watching. This is it.
We're not doing a
The ring-
doing
the ring-
destination wedding. We're doing a stream wedding. Let's
the ring's
go.
at home. Just go into the. I think it's in my pants pocket. If you could just go in.
Is there a better time to propose to someone than while you're not in the same room with them streaming Uncharted?
Yeah. Perfect. It's the best.
That is very good.
That's probably happened.
I'm sorry about
Specifically with Uncharted.
Yeah. I mean, someone doing it on stream to somebody who's not there is probably a thing that's happened, right?
What?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't like it.
Look somewhere.
We've gone nearly 100 kilometers.
Stop singing my song.
Yeah, that's his. You can't sing
Maybe
that
we
song.
got the jump on
Nice
it.
glasses.
Unlikely.
Oh, you.
What does that say on the side of them? Oh, let it die.
What's that? Yeah.
Is that the Twisted Metal guys game again?
No.
What?
Which one's Let It Die again?
Let It Die is Suda 51.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the Suda one. There we go.
That's the Sudafed one.
That's the Sudafed game.
It's the pseudo one.
I have a theory that Suda 51, every time he makes a game, is just drugged down on Sudafed.
On 51 doses of Sudafed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sudafed
51. Like, he
Oh, that's
when
why.
he finishes the game is when he takes his 51st dose of Sudafed.
What's wrong,
Oh,
Go?
51st doses.
51st doses is a good joke. Uh-oh.
Only 90s kids will.
No.
I mean, would they?
No.
Hi, birds. Yeah, so I'm just picking a lot of games that I got birds. Oh, yeah.
Oh, do not bring the. We already had the Steam Birdwatcher Society.
Sorry.
No politics, please.
Hold. To climb.
Climb up there. Climbing up.
Wall run.
Do you need me to teach you how to
I know how to do everything.
climb?
Oh, this bit again.
Oh, boy.
We're not playing that yet.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Oh, I
Mirror's
forgot.
Edge 3, looking better every day.
Did anyone play 2?
No.
Okay, well. Damn that conversation.
Wait, what?
Mirror's Edge 2.
Oh,
Give me your hand.
Play that?
I still haven't played the first one.
Let's see.
First one's good.
That's what I hear.
A little dated, but good.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
It is a
I
bit
do.
dated, yeah.
It's a control thing.
All right, time to roll.
Joe got the joke. Didn't laugh. I mean, that's fair.
Good. Thank you.
I don't think these guys realized the joke I was making. So
What's the
I
joke you
couldn't
were?
hear you.
Got a dumb question.
Yeah, I made an
How
everything
much for
joke.
that? How do you know
What?
the tusk is still there?
Did you just say
She
everything?
said,
Museum or something
I know
like
how to
that,
do
right?
everything. And I went, oh, we're not playing that.
But that's a spoiler.
Voice the law before this job.
Is it, Dave?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
We
we're
are playing
We're playing
everything.
everything.
Yeah, this is everything. I've
is
become
everything.
a Jeep. What's up, monkeys? Time to go! Yeah!
Get those flamingos!
Whoa.
Handbrake!
Wait, okay.
Handbrake
I
through
like
the
this a lot.
flamingos!
This game
Did
is.
you just run over a flamingo?
I think I might have. I don't know.
Well,
Okay,
alright.
wait.
Can I
I
get in
liked
here?
this, and now I don't know how I feel about
No, I
this.
don't think I actually ran over
Give me
one.
a second.
That's
Can I
not a
climb in
place
here?
you
No,
can
I
go.
can't.
No, I know. I'm trying to remember.
Get in the
So I
car.
It's getting
think
flooded.
this is the intro.
Oh, rainbow.
Whoa.
Yeah, this game rules.
Intro
I
to what?
think this is the intro to the open world part I was talking about, Dave.
Looks
Where
like it, yeah.
I'm not like 100% sure
It's
though.
not open world if it doesn't have a map, though.
If what?
Weren't you
It
supposed
doesn't
to
have a
ramp
map?
off of that? Yeah, you're supposed to ramp up.
Also, I thought this game
maybe.
was like 6 hours long.
It's short, yeah.
How does it have an open
See,
world?
It does. So what I was explaining to Dave
okay.
was
Ah,
that
that rainbow.
I know it's so good.
Ramp through that
Um,
waterfall.
I don't know if that'll actually work, but
Please ramp.
You're not going
Let's try.
nearly fast.
Stop.
I don't.
enough.
You can't really go fast enough to ramp through a waterfall.
you
I think
please
this is just
show
like
me?
this was like a
Harder,
photo
please.
op
You need
space.
to go back
I'm-
and gun it.
Yeah, just gun it.
This is. It's a Jeep.
Have you tried gunning it?
You never
You're
gunned
not.
a
That's
Jeep?
not far enough.
I think I actually just go here, guys.
Okay, well, could you please...
Wait, maybe not.
No, that's a
Go.
wall.
Guys, I can't drive. Wait, maybe.
Yes.
I'm G. I know how to do everything.
Oh, we're not playing that game till later.
Please.
That's
Oh,
a funny
go back.
joke.
Studs, baby.
Studs.
Studs, Tony Hawk.
Oh, you bailed out.
That's a sick.
Shoot it. Shoot the car.
No.
Gee, that was so good. What?
What are you doing?
Dude, Tony Hawk just Venmoed me $30.
Holy crap,
Whoa.
Tony!
For that stunt.
Hey, Tony. I love the way. Really? All right.
That gets a laugh.
I'm so upset.
I don't know where the hell I'm going right now. Maybe I'm supposed to get out.
On the left.
On the left?
Yeah.
Oh, over there?
Yeah, looks like there's a little
Oh,
on
you're-
ramp.
I was just too busy exploring this space. Well, maybe. Is it?
Maybe.
Exploring this
Yeah,
huge
just
space.
explore the
refreshing,
space. Really
see?
feel it out. See how you're.
Warned me.
See what
Camera, wait,
Well,
please.
buddy.
Camera, please. That was my fault, not the camera.
Oh yeah, put that. Yes.
Whoa. Quite nice to be
Embrace the
outdoors.
chicken.
I like the thing. Look how pretty this
Embrace
goddamn.
Hashtag King Chicken.
Hashtag King Chicken. Let your friends know.
No. Not really.
What's up?
Well, hey,
Chicken a la King, more like
Oh, let's.
King a la Chicken.
Time to do this. So you get to do a lot of
Why
stuff.
did you jump out the passenger side?
Because
I'll be back
when you
for a
exit
second.
and exit vehicles,
Were you trying to holler at me?
because I don't want no scrubs.
Yeah.
Who said scrubs? Nobody said that.
Oh, we good. All right, is this the scrub
Passenger
stream now?
side. One of best friends were-
Oh my
Nobody said scrubs.
That's a good joke.
Depending on where you are around the car, you'll enter it from the side you're on with whatever stunt is according.
Just like PUBG.
Just like PUBG. Just like. I hope people are getting hyped up for that.
For PUBG? Yeah.
I keep forgetting it's a game.
You too. Keep forgetting that we're doing that, but that's so far
Just
away.
want everybody to
Yeah.
know, I prepared, I stripped my character in PUBG just for this, so we can customize them however we want, and by that I mean probably just go in naked.
Yeah.
Guys, there's a piece of wood in front of this door, and we're gonna need to make it go away. I
You
suggest
have a car.
a winch.
What about a car?
Dude, what'd you just call me?
What?
I suggest a foot or a jeep. Probably,
Trying to holler at me.
I
Just drive at it.
suggest you you kick the jeep into the door.
Winches and wenches.
Hey, welcome to my new series, Winches and
And
Wenches.
winches and wenches.
Oh,
Oh,
no, crap.
God, that's a lot of
Oh,
dudes.
it's time for a shooty section.
Those dudes come from.
I guess I will, but
Time to kill men.
2018.
2018, time to kill men.
Agreed.
I
Oh,
literally
it's-
shot that dude in the dick and he died.
You're not doing anything. Your friend's
Yeah, I
taking
know.
care of it all.
The hand-to-hand combat I think is more compelling in this game. So the other thing is like you can just pick up guns everywhere,
That was a big clink. Sorry.
Clink.
which is also neat.
Clink
What do you-
clank.
Where were we?
Are you gonna
King
get in
chicken.
the? Okay.
Done an ancient game.
King.
What, that chicken?
But yeah, I personally think the hand-to-hand combat, which you can like play it that way if you want.
Take
Yeah.
Oh,
that.
that's so
history.
convenient.
It's
that
very
it
convenient.
Fell into a ramp.
Is a little more compelling, but the shooting is actually like pretty arcadey in a way that
You're also
nice.
required.
When you say arcadey, do you mean like
Like Arcade Fire.
like Skies of Arcadia,
Like that album
It's
by the Hot
turn-based.
Chili Peppers, Stadium Arcadian.
Stadia, Skies of Arcadia.
Joe, that's not a pot. That's a chicken. So Dave is not a pothead.
No, it's a chicken.
But
He's a chicken.
That's
head,
King Chicken.
it's King
King
Chicken.
chicken. Everybody want to cut the legs off him.
Okay, wait.
Uh,
I don't know if that's okay.
Hey, a bridge. Wonder where it goes.
Birds.
Terrible.
Bats.
Oh, bats. Bats are birds.
Flying rodents.
Birds are bats.
Birds are bats. No, I already did that. I did that earlier.
Colin literally made that joke.
Okay, well, I'm
King,
done.
it's gonna be out of focus.
That's not Dave doing it. That's the chicken.
Yeah,
itself.
the chicken's moving on his own.
Yeah. King Chicken can
It
float.
looks like a pot. Get out of here.
It's a
No.
gourd.
It's a gourd. It's a chicken gourd. King Chicken gourd.
I don't want.
We're gonna break the couch by the end of the
I'm gonna
night.
break my glasses.
Also, that Dave, don't do that.
What time are we at?
48.
There's this
Okay.
clock.
Be wrapping it up a little bit.
Oh, you have a clock.
It's actually a little slow.
Oh, you
Also,
wanna-
the time is cool.
Italian
You listen to the clocks.
The time
might
is.
even be more inside
It
already.
is. Yeah, you're
I'm
right.
flattered
Shit.
that he's taken us so
Well, it's
seriously.
Sanku.
We need to get through that gate.
I don't know what.
Right, we'll slow
What?
down.
Yeah.
Try to take care of these jokers first. You have a
I
plan?
don't want no scrubs.
Do you guys like Jeeps?
Play that chicken.
Should I just run people over?
Yes.
All right, sure, why not? This is the stealthy way to do this, right? Oh, buenos dias! Oh, this was probably a bad idea. Oh, I remember this section. This section's actually kind of tough. This was a bad idea.
No, it's fine. You can.
No, you're
like a
good.
shot.
Just
It's all right, we're getting out.
You gotta back
just
up.
kill the
Rock.
Thunderjaw.
That's a sniper.
You're
Left your friend in the car. Oh, there
She'll
they
be
see you.
fine. She's
Do a bush
independent.
bush
Use those
squatting
bush,
simulator.
those use those bush skills.
bush swatting simulator. Get in there.
Wow, you went from
Look, she
gray
is.
skeleton.
Look how
And she's
independent
fine.
she is.
She's got it.
Stop shooting her.
Yeah, don't.
I'm
that's
not
your friend.
shooting her.
Kill that man.
What's
Thank
up?
you.
What's up?
Behind you.
Men are bad.
No, I don't think that's the lesson. Well, it is.
It
kind
kind of
a
like.
lesson.
Actually, it kind of
Yeah,
is
it
the message
kinda
of this
is.
game.
Also, like life.
If you this game is like, if you're feeling misinjury, this is one that
Hell yeah.
really scratches that
Get
itch.
'em.
Well,
Colin, where's your hat?
I'm not wearing it right now.
bye.
How am I
Oh,
supposed to recognize
Wow! Oh, look at see that sick flip.
God, I love stunts. Oh, come back. I'm gonna go fight this guy.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a-
crap. I don't want to get sniped.
Punch him.
Where's he? Is he hiding behind my car?
No, he went to. Yep. To your
Where is he?
right.
There he is.
There he is. Punch him.
Oh, I really
Yes. Yes.
There's a
Take his
multiplayer
grenade.
in this game, correct?
No, I wish. That would be really cool.
Well, there's one
That
in
sniper.
the new.
Grenade him.
It's not this.
The new Metal Gear Survive.
Grenade
No,
him.
isn't there?
What?
There's a multiplayer in
Punch him.
I just want to get. I think that's the sniper.
What is
Ooh,
the
I don't
series? Why
know.
can't I remember?
Uncharted.
Uncharted.
Go, go.
Yeah, in the newest Uncharted,
Get down.
there's a multiplayer.
Wait, this is the newest
Uncharted 4?
Uncharted.
Yeah.
Is there a multiplayer?
Wait,
Yes,
Uncharted
there
4?
is.
No.
Yes, there is.
What?
There
Oh,
100%
there's like.
is.
Oh, is there like a? Okay, I thought you meant
Oh,
like
no,
a
like I
co-op
meant,
campaign.
No, not co-op.
Yeah, no, there's a PVE like wave defense thing. I think.
No, there's also PvP.
That's your
I've seen
friend.
videos of PV3. Yeah.
Oh, I'm in stealth, I guess technically.
That's your friend.
Joe says, isn't it against Twitch terms of service to slap your chicken on stream? And well, it
Is
says
it?
yes.
I-
there
honestly, I
100%
don't
is
know.
multiplayer in this game.
They did just release that new like wardrobe guide.
God.
Yeah.
Remember?
Can we break that right now?
Yeah.
Well, would you wear that to a mall?
Yeah. Would you wear this to a mall or an Applebee's? Yeah,
You
right
know-
there. Perfect.
You know,
Crap.
Uh,
I'm gonna throw it against the
Chicken
wall.
Gourd has actually
That guy just ran into
sat
it.
in a seat on the subway. So,
Yeah, I would wear a chicken
though-
board to the mall.
though I say that now and realize that there's a reason why the rules
your
do not
Spider-Man
say
colors.
if you could wear it on the subway, you can wear it on the subway.
Yeah,
But
that.
there are some interesting things on the New York subway.
Yeah, there's a lot. What's this?
Oh, I thought you were making reference to the LIRR.
More like the
it's
LI
cray-
RR.
It's all one thing.
Hey, we should get ready to swap.
I
Yeah,
thought
we
you
should
were-
get rid of this
I
one.
thought you were gonna say
Shoot
like
that.
the sandwich.
The propane tank?
Yes.
I can pick it up actually.
Oh my God! Hit him with a propane tank.
Hey, what's up?
Hit it with a
Ready
propane.
to barbecue?
Hey, it's me, Hank Hill.
I'm so happy that hey, it's
That
me,
was
Hank Hill,
very
has is said right before that happens on stream.
Oh, man.
Holy crap.
That's highlight.
Somebody clip that.
Ah.
Oh, Clip
All
that
right.
too.
What time we at?
52.
Yeah. Do we want to? Do you need time to set up here because of switching systems?
What's that?
Whoa, spoil. Oh, what's up, everybody? It's me.
It's literally me.
Hey, it's me.
G.
I know. Oh, I'm just kind of rushing through this right now because I'm trying to
Yes.
So,
going to a different game.
have you guys all played Uncharted or any of the Uncharted games?
We were literally talking about this before.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't either. I was like, oh, I'll wait for there to be a collection. And I was like, oh, all three are in there. And then it was like, we're coming out with another one. I was like, no, I'm waiting for all of them.
Well, Uncharted 4 is now on like a different disc now, and yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting until they're all in one place.
Yeah.
Wait, oh, I got the one with the
Well, I don't think it'll be a
It was
long
on
time
sale.
until. It'll be a
It'll
long
be a
time
while,
until they
but that's fine.
are all on one disc.
I don't care. I just
But yeah.
crashing that bush.
Are there any people left?
Butch Crouchers Unlimited.
can't wait.
Grab
you-
that propane tank, please.
Okay.
I
don't think
cannot
there's
wait
anyone.
for you all to fall asleep and then me to hook up my PlayStation that's here and just play the Crash, the Crash Bandicoot trilogy.
Have you been playing that?
No.
No, but I love it.
What was your
so.
plan there?
It's
gonna blow up
I was
the
trying to
door.
throw it higher, but
And
yeah.
blow it up in the air.
hi, is anyone here?
Yep.
Yeah,
Hey,
get 'em.
boy.
Get him.
Oh, hey, what's up,
Mordor.
buddy? Whoa! Did you say welcome to Mordor?
Yeah. This is Shadow of War, right?
Yeah.
All right.
All these orcs look really weird.
Do you want to switch over?
Yeah, let's switch
Okay.
over.
Uh oh.
She's ready for you.
Mash that triangle.
And I get
Now just jump on your steed from up here.
I will.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't think there's falling damage.
Swing
Oh no,
on
I do.
down.
There is falling damage.
Yeah,
Actually, you will die.
Yeah,
That would have been a good
You've
experiment.
fallen so many times and died.
All right, let's swap over
Okay.
because we need to open
Oof.
the other.
Yeah, we're gonna
Alright,
we're gonna
yeah.
switch over. Anyways, this is
Okay.
Uncharted Lost Legacy. Again, it kind of went under the radar because I think Uncharted 4 was so big last year, and everyone was like, yeah.
Hop in.
But
Hop in the Jeep.
it's really really good. And if you like the Uncharted series, this one is very very good. So we're gonna swap over for another setup, and then we'll be back. In the meantime, you can go down and donate to Child's Play. There is a button right underneath, and you can
Good
do that
time
really
to
easily.
end.
Good time.
At the West
Nice. All right.
Excuse me?
Let's have a look at the map.
Let's switch to that. Cool.